Hello, welcome back. Just Flicks with Jesse. Yet again, back with something semi-newish. Let's call it solo project-ish. This is Geoff. Let's see if I'm going to do this right. Castellucci. I'm saying that right, Castellucci. Guys, if it's more than one syllable, I'm going to botch it, so please forgive me if I'm botching the name. We'll just call him Geoff from now on. Point in case, and thank you guys all for making sure I understood that it was Geoff and not Geoff. Thank you. Appreciate that as well. But no disrespect intended on the last name either. I'm terrible at pronouncing names or reading in general. This is highly recommended, especially this time of the year. I mentioned, a big Halloween fan, big horror movie fan, big, whatever. That whole aesthetic, that whole theme. It's my jam. It's what I love, guys. I'm tatted up with Halloween shit. It's my stuff. Y'all, I got a lot of recommendations to do this, especially this song. And I know he has more. We're going to do them, I promise. We'll get to it. But we want to start here because this was definitely the most highly recommended thing I need to do from him. And it's Jack's Lament. If for some reason you're new here, which, cool, thank you. I'm a huge Tim Burton fan, huge, obviously, Halloween fan, all that stuff I just said. But Nightmare Before Christmas came about when I was just getting into high school. I was in that, and it's still going strong, and that's such a big testament to it. A huge Tim Burton fan. Yes, I know he didn't direct it. I'm not going to get into the whole. I've ranted about this in other videos. Yes, I know he didn't direct it, but it's very much Tim Burton. It's very much Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman wrote everything musically for the movie. Wrote the movie, and Tim Burton through his aesthetics, and it was like the obvious, that's what we got, right? And it's still, to this day, is such a strong thing. It's still very embraced, and just people love it, and rightfully so. It's magical. It's so cool. It's so cool. Anyway, rambled on. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's check out Jeff's version of Jack's Lament. So I could not be more excited about this. It's been hyped up. Dear God, this better be good. No, I'm just teasing. I know it's going to be great, but everybody's built this up a lot, so I got high hopes. I'm sure it's going to be great. Jack's Lament.
There are few who deny at what I do I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charms, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With a wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest off their feet. Yet year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sound of screams. And I, Jack, the Pumpkin King, have grown so tired of the same old thing.
Sorry, had to pause. I have to make a note here real quick. That line, I, Jack, the Pumpkin King. So, not when the movie came out, but in early 2000s. I was dating a girl, cool chick, man, really good girl. She had a young daughter. I think she was approximately 2-ish, toddler age, right, I guess. And this was one of her favorite movies. We watched this a lot, actually, and I still never got sick of it, incidentally. But I remember her like that line in particular. Jack, she would like jump up and I'm Jack, the pumpkin. You know, it was so cool, man. She was so into it. She would call the movie Jack. Like, Jack. Like, all right, we're putting on Night Before Christmas. You know what I mean? It was like, yeah, let's throw it on. Let's go. At least we all enjoyed this movie. And it was super cute, man. To this day, it always like strikes me, and it's funny. It's like when I heard that line, I was like, "Oh man!" I just seen little Gabby jumping up and saying that. She would like throw her fist up, and she was so enthusiastic. And it was funny, man. Like towards the end of the movie, I can't remember what song it was. It was this and Shrek, but they were like the songs that ended the movie out. Both of those movies. That when they started playing, she would start crying because the movie was over, and it was like, we got to start the movie over again. You know, it was so adorable though. So Sidetrack City, I know we'll take it back a few seconds. I just had to mention it because it's so sweet, and it still reminds me of that to this day. What an adorable moment, and. Gosh, I think Gabby's grown up now, and it's a trip. But you know, this was probably it had to be 2002. I'm guessing. I think, it had to be. And here I am now, hearing that line, and all I can see is that little girl, like standing up, throwing her hands up, singing along with this song. So just my little moment there. That's the point of a reactor, right? We got to say these things, but let's take it back a few seconds, and we'll get back into the song.
Have grown so tired of the same old thing. Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known. I'm the master of fright and a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky, and I'm known throughout England and France. Bonjour. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotations. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the Pumpkin King with the skeleton grin would tire of his crown? If they only understood, he'd give it all up if he only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year, does nothing for these empty tears. Hey y'all, Geoff here, and happy Halloween. This video was made with the support of spooky folks just like you, and all the wonderful souls over at Patreon. If you'd like early access to every single video I release, behind the scenes footage, or want to hop on a live stream with me, head on over to Patreon and check it out. I'll see you there. Extra special thanks goes out to Huldra Draco, Helen Anderson, Diane Holland, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller,
Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S., Barb Wells, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl Thomas, and Melanie Thomas, Elsa M. Lagnestall and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and have a safe Halloween. I'll see you in the next one.
All right, so there we go, guys. We did it, and Geoff didn't let us down. Holy shit. Actually, that was amazing. The video was beautiful, well produced, well done. And of course, like, damn. I just already seen he's got a lot of stuff we need to do. So let me know what you want me to do in order, please. Or just let me know what you want to do, and we'll kind of do this what's most popular kind of thing here. I don't know what I'm talking about. Loved it. I forgot how much I love that song. It's one of those ones that kind of, I won't say gets lost in the shuffle of Nightmare Before Christmas, but it kind of does. I knew every word, and I remembered it. I remembered it fondly, and I mean, the whole movie is so beautiful and perfect and fantastic, and I that was a great recommendation for people that had me check out from him, and he just crushed it. Like I said, again, production-wise, the video was fantastic. Vocally, musically, it was on point. It was perfect. It was great. I cannot wait to check out more from Geoff. Y'all let me know, please, what I should do next. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. If you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. Please give me a like. Above all else, comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought about the song. Let me know what you think I need to check out next from Geoff or anyone otherwise. I'm listening, and I appreciate it. I do appreciate all the recommendations. That's why I'm here right now, is because of recommendations. So y'all are the best, and I do appreciate you hanging out, listening to some music with me, just having a good night, enjoying the spooky season, guys. Until next time, take care.